What's going on, everyone? Mitesh here, and today we're going to be talking about the Pixel 3 XL and talking about the performance on this phone and comparing it to the OnePlus 6T. Now, the reason I think this is going to be a great comparison is because both these phones came out at the exact same time. They have the exact same processor, the Snapdragon 845, but the Pixel 3 XL has only 4 gigabytes of RAM, whereas the OnePlus 6T has 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, when they first came out, Pixel 3 XL had a lot of performance issues, and the OnePlus 6T was regarded as the fastest phone out. So I want to see if in a year's time anything has changed about these two. Whether the performance on the Pixel 3 XL is really that bad now that it's been out for a year, has had a couple of updates and things like that. So we're going to find out today, doing a couple little tests. So first of all, I'm going to do the quick little test where I open up apps as we're going through and see which one of these phones opens it up fast. And then once we're done opening apps, I'm going to go ahead and go back through them to see which one of the apps are still in memory. Then the OnePlus 6T should have a clear advantage in that one, but hopefully we'll see how the Pixel 3 can manage its RAM. And then after that, we're going to also check out some benchmark results, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about my day-to-day experience using the Pixel 3 XL now that I've had it for about a week now. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, before we get started, I do want to show that we have no apps open in our recent items, as you can see. I'm going to start off by opening up some of these apps. So the first one we have is the Amazon app. So we're just going to do 3, 2, 1. So there's the Amazon app, definitely loaded a little bit faster on the OnePlus 6T, but I would not say that the OnePlus or the Pixel 3 was that much further behind. They both, I would say, roughly opened it up at the same time. All right, so next up we have Chrome. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Chrome definitely opened up a little bit faster on the OnePlus 6T, but the Pixel, once again, was not that far behind. 1, 2, 3. eBay definitely opens up a little bit faster on the OnePlus 6T again, but Pixel, once again, not too far behind. I would say the Pixel is definitely keeping up a little bit better than I thought it would. Instagram here, 1, 2, 3. I would say they were pretty much tied for that Instagram opening. Next up is a game, and that one should prove a little bit more challenging here. So we got Mini Metro, 1, 2, 3. So it seemed like OnePlus is definitely a lot faster than Google is, but once again, Google is just like a half a sec behind on this. So not bad in terms of performance, I would say, for either one. Next up we have Discord. Once again, OnePlus 6T is a little bit faster. Waze, my one should be a little bit more taxing. Opens up pretty quickly. Both of them open up relatively quickly. I will say the OnePlus 6T is a little bit faster. Next up we have Dark Sky. I would say they both open up relatively the same. So we have Keep. Well, pretty good. Next up we have Twitter. Once again, I would say that they're both roughly opening up at the same time. So next up we're going to go into Google News. Here, allow. I would clearly say OnePlus 6T opened it up a little bit faster. And next up we have Pokemon Go, another relatively large game. OnePlus 6T is clearly a little bit faster than the Pixel 3 XL is. And yeah, OnePlus 6T, we're already in. Pixel 3 XL, still taking a little bit of time. And we're in. Yeah, that one really shows the OnePlus 6T is just way faster for that one. All right, and then last but not least, we have Call of Duty. Now this one should be a relatively heavy game. So 3, 2, 1. You can see the OnePlus 6T is definitely a little bit faster at opening most games here, with the Pixel 3 XL just about like half a second to a second behind on these. And yeah, it is loading just way faster on the OnePlus 6T. There we go, already in the game in OnePlus 6T. And finally in on the game on the Pixel. Yeah, definitely the OnePlus 6T has an advantage when it comes to gaming. Look at that. We're already in with, look at that. I'm already closing pop-ups on this phone before this pop-ups are even on this one. I really don't like these games. There are just so many pop-ups. All right, so now that we're done opening the apps, we can clearly see the OnePlus 6T is faster at opening the app, but let's see how many of these apps are still in memory for either of these phones. So first up, let's open up back up with Pokemon Go. Both of them still have Pokemon Go open, so that's good. Google News, both of them still have that loaded. Twitter. Seemed like the Pixel 3 had to restart it, but it's hard to tell because they were both in the exact same spot. So I think they were both still had it in memory. Keep, still in memory. Dark Sky, you can see it has to reload it from the Pixel for a second. Waze is still good. Discord. Let's see, Mini Metro. You can see it's still open on the OnePlus 6T, but it has to restart on the Pixel 3 XL. Now this is one of those things where the RAM is really hampering what the Pixel can do. Alright, so let's see if Instagram is still open. Still open on the OnePlus 6T, has to reopen on the Pixel 3 XL. eBay, once again, has to reopen on the Pixel 3 XL. Not that it's a really long time to wait, but the Pixel 3 XL really has to open up apps again and again. There we are. Amazon app already loaded up on there, has to reload on the Pixel 3 XL. So as you guys can see, the OnePlus 6T, the more RAM definitely helps it out, and the Pixel is right now really struggling to load this Amazon page. I don't know what's up with this. No idea why it's not loading. But as you can see, performance on the OnePlus 6T is just way better. Alright, so next up I want to go over some benchmarks. So this is the Antutu 3D benchmark, and as you guys can see, just by the numbers, this is 355,000, this is 258,000. Now, I will say the OnePlus 6T with its 1080p resolution screen definitely has an advantage over the Pixel 3, but these numbers, considering that they have the same exact processor, just this one has more RAM and faster storage, this one just beats it handily in any benchmark you're going to throw at it. So that's Antutu benchmark. If you go into 3D Mark, I've already ran some before, you guys can see. In this one, it's a little bit closer, at least in the Slingshot Extreme OpenGL one, 4,835 here and 4,400 here. But if you look at the Vulkan API one, OnePlus 6T is just killing the Pixel 3 XL in this. So yeah, in terms of gaming, once again, it's going to be a little bit better on the OnePlus 6T than it is going to be on the Pixel 3 XL. All right, there you guys have it. That is a quick little look at the Pixel 3 XL's performance versus the OnePlus 6T. And I got to tell you guys, it really reflected my day-to-day usage with the Pixel 3 XL. It's just a little bit slower than the OnePlus 6T at doing most of the things that I want to. And then when it comes to multitasking, it is nowhere near as good as the OnePlus 6T because of that RAM. Now, if you're someone who's going to be switching out apps a lot, I would definitely recommend going with the OnePlus 6T. But if you're someone who just, uses one app at a time, just on messages, or if you're just someone who browses the internet, or, spends a lot of time on Reddit like I do, you're gonna be totally fine. If you're just doing like a couple of things at a time, totally fine. But if you're someone who's switching between games, between Discord, between, I don't know, whatever else you have going on, it is gonna feel slower than something like the OnePlus 6T, but that is assuming that you know what the OnePlus 6T feels like. If you're just using the Pixel 3 XL by itself for the whole time like I've been doing for the week, I gotta tell you guys, the lag that you feel just kind of disappears. The phone is plenty fast, it's just maybe not as fast as some other competitors out there like the OnePlus 6T. But of course the Pixel 3 XL does make up for it in some ways, like having a better camera, and that is something that you're gonna have to decide if that what matters to you most. Do you want the blazing specs? Do you want to be able to get into your games faster like the OnePlus 6T? Or do you want a more all-around phone that has a better camera? And speaking of camera, we are gonna be talking about that in the next video, so make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss that one. But with that, that's pretty much it for this video. Like this one if you liked it, subscribe if you guys loved it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!